People say horrible things. You know what I get all the time?
What?
That I look like Jay and Silent Bob had a baby.
Who are Jay and Silent Bob?
I'm going to kill myself. I'm going to end my life right now.
What are they from?
Ah!
Right. I got a podcast!
I to the no.
Well, hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of I'm Literally Screaming. Everyone is jumping in the crowd. They're taking off their clothes. No, put them back on. We don't want to see those body parts. Well, maybe we do. I don't know yet.
I want to see them.
Right.
So I apologize.
It's
I'm
okay.
canceled immediately. Show us your body parts.
Please, now! I haven't had action in a while, so this is the most arousing thing I've seen in a while. Anyways, as you know, I am Spencer, otherwise known as Spencewuah, and today I'm joined by a very special guest, Ashley Gavin.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited.
Thank you for being here. How has your trip been? Because I know you're from New York.
Yeah, I'm from New York. It's been a little bit crazy. It's been a lot of podcasting, but, you know, it's very nice
We
here.
all want you. What can we
Thank
say?
you
Like,
so
we just
much.
all want you so
the
bad.
clothes are on the stage.
Yeah, no. Like
everybody wants me.
Everybody wants you. It's so hard not to. I can't help it.
It feels like we might not be each other's types, though.
Oh.
I've got to be honest.
What about it? I mean, like...
Yes, I'm gay.
There are things we have to work around. Yeah, me too.
A lot of things to work around.
Yeah, like let's
for
just be
sure.
friends for now.
Yeah, well,
I
we
need to
want
get
each other on a platonic level, but
yeah.
the wanting is there.
The wanting is mutual, but not
Mutual wanting.
not like the sexual part.
Right.
Because like I couldn't work around that. I'm
No,
sorry.
I'm with you.
Okay, so
I'm
it's like a
very
mutual
gay.
thing.
Yeah. I've never seen one in the flesh, if you will.
Oh, I haven't either. If you will.
Yes.
Yeah.
And hopefully neither one of us will find one today.
Yeah, no,
This will not be the reveal
okay.
party.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
But like, kudos to you. Hey.
And to you.
So. Oh, sorry, guys.
I love having the live audience. I
need you guys. I was gonna say, so I'm from New Jersey.
Yeah.
And I've lived out here for about like a year or so now.
Yeah.
How many times have you been to LA?
So many times.
It's
probably my most frequented place other than New York. Yeah.
What's like the main difference you've noticed? Because I've noticed things, but I like asking other people their like experiences like with the East Coast traveling
The
here.
classic trope is that everyone here is blowing smoke up your goddamn ass, and it makes me. In New York, they say that people are mean. We're not mean. We're honest, and we are in a hurry.
And you just thank you.
That's all. In LA, I'm like, who's lying to me? Someone's fucking lying to me. They're telling me how great I am all the time. Everything's wonderful, la-di-da. I would rather have people scream at me honestly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Than to have people just be nice and kind of, I don't know whether or not they're being real.
That was my like biggest problem when I moved here. I feel like being from, I don't want to just generalize the East Coast, but like I guess especially like the tri-state
But the
area.
South can be kind of like that a little bit, like
South
too polite.
Jersey?
No, not South Jersey.
Oh, like south of the U.S.
Yeah. They can be a little like polite in a different way. Yeah.
I was like, my main thing when I first moved here was like how do I put this? Like, I'm not one to like make friends right off the bat. Like, I have to like get to know someone, and I feel like I can make friends with people, but it's not like I'm going to tell you everything about me. Whereas like here.
It's so funny. I will not be friends with someone and tell them literally everything.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, like, give me like a
book.
few shots of like tequila and like then like you know everything.
Right.
But like, I feel like my thing here is like, I was even talking about this with Brian the Diamond, and we were talking about how we feel like it's very like touch and go here. Whereas, like, if I were to make plans with someone from like, for example, I have a friend that I hung out with in New Jersey. His name is Griffin Maxwell Brooks. Love you.
Shout out Griffin.
Hey, Griffin.
Is he a creator of some kind?
Yeah, he's
okay,
also on
now
TikTok.
I feel like a dick. Okay.
Oh, no, not at all. But literally, I texted Griffin and I was like, hey, want to hang? And Griffin was like, yeah, and we hung out like that day. Whereas like here, it's like, oh, let's hang out.
You never hear
and
from
you
that
never
person
hear
again.
from them again.
Yeah,
It's like waiting and waiting. It's almost like you're waiting for Jesus to come again. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Like the second
it's a religious
coming.
experience to see someone that you care about.
Yeah, no, and it's like I feel I also have a big thing with eye contact here.
Okay.
I feel like
You have beautiful eyes, by the way.
Thank you. So do you. I was thinking about that before
Thank
too.
you.
I was gonna say that I feel like especially like I feel like New York and at least where I'm from in New Jersey, like making eye contact with someone is almost like an invitation of sorts.
Okay, yeah.
If that makes sense, where it's like when I was walking, if I'm like walking down the road at home, I'm not making eye contact with anyone. Like I'm very
Correct.
like, I know where I'm going. I'm looking forward.
Right.
I'm not looking at anyone else. I'm too busy.
No one's saying hi to you.
No, exactly.
We're all on our own path.
Here, not a thing. Like, I feel like here you don't even need to like sit. Like let me say this. When I get like drunk, I'm very like aggressive in a sense of like, but like it's very like don't mess with my friends, like type of aggressiveness.
Okay.
And when I first moved here, I was drunk with my friend Emmy.
Sure. So you're taking people out.
I was about to, because people kept staring at me really like intensely. And I looked at Emmy, who's also like East Coast. Emmy's from Ohio.
Sure. Yeah.
Everywhere's the East Coast now. But I was trying to explain to Emmy how like I was like, do they want to fight me? I was like, I don't know what I did wrong to them. Like, should I approach them and be like, hi?
I'm shocked by this energy.
Really?
Like, I didn't know what to expect coming into this, but I like the idea that you're throwing hands constantly.
Oh, I literally, like when I first moved here, it was actually really bad with, when I would drink, because I had this fun little game and it was called, no, I'm so serious. Do you want to know what the game was called?
Yeah.
Let's go up to random people and ask if they want to be in a chokehold. And if they said yes, I would put them in one.
Okay. Sexually? Or
No.
platonically?
And like you're a stranger, want to be in a chokehold? Yeah, sure. Who doesn't want to be in a chokehold when they're drunk? And then you just see me swing my arm around you and I'm like, hey.
Yeah, I don't drink, so I've never,
Really?
maybe this is a sober thing, but I've never wanted to be in a chokehold. Not once have I ever thought, you know what would take this house party to the, I'm so old, I just said house party.
Oh,
Does
we still
anyone
have those.
speak that way?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm on set with a 21-year-old. I'm like, you know how the kids are putting you in a chokehold?
You're like, let's go to those house parties. Do you guys even say that anymore?
Do you guys have houses? No, not really, actually. Your parents do. But
oh, well, I mean.
And mine as well.
I have an apartment right now.
Yeah.
My mom does have a little place. Love you, Mom. She's going to watch this.
Does she watch all of it?
Yeah, she does.
My mom can't. My podcast is called We're Having Gay Sex. So I had to ban my mother from listening. I literally had to tell her twice, if you keep listening to this, I am going to end my life. I'm going to have Spencer put me in a chokehold.
Oh, yeah, no, that would be the easiest.
Body.
Oh, I can do that. Just give me a few shots of tequila and I'm on a roll. Like, that's all you have to do.
We needed a few shots of tequila and then I'm going to be like,
that's all. Like, literally, that's all you're going to have to do. You're going to have to look at me weird, and then I'm going to say, do you have a problem? And just say yes, and I'll just take it from there. Like, I know the role. I play it very well. It's me. Sorry. So you're going on tour, correct?
Yeah, I'm on tour.
You're on
comedy.
tour?
Yeah.
It's just, like, across the country?
Well, comedy tours are mostly weekends, whereas music tours, they'll do back-to-back dates. I'm pretty much... I've got a pretty big theater tour in the Pacific Northwest coming up. That's a big one. But I'm all over the U.S. I'm everywhere.
Is this your first tour? Or have you done
No,
a tour before?
I've been touring since, well, actually I was just saying, during the pandemic, that's because I kind of like got bigger during the pandemic. So during the pandemic, I did this backyard tour of my fans' backyards. That is sick.
So clever.
That was so fun.
That's so clever, though.
Oh, thank you.
I would have never thought of that.
It was
How
really,
do you go about asking people?
It feels pretty unsafe to post and be like, I want to come do comedy in your backyard. And
Where people just hit you up and you were like,
yes,
okay.
Yes, and then I had to determine whether or not,
like it was a
I did a
safe
phone
place.
call and that they had the appropriately sized backyard for, this was during COVID, but right as vaccines were being rolled out.
Released, yeah.
So it was pretty safe. We put up little flags 6 feet apart, it was masked. And it was such an incredible experience. And also to just be in, because I'm gay, and, not that my comedy is exclusively for gay people. It's not, but the gay community has been such a huge part of, like my career, and it's incredible. So to be able to go to this, a lesbian's backyard.
Right.
Every lesbian in town is fucking invited to the backyard.
Right.
It's like a gay comedy barbecue. It was
that.
so fun. It was really, really fun.
I feel like I've never been on tour. I don't know if I would ever go on tour. I mean,
what
I
would
would,
you do?
but
Would you
not
chokehold
now.
people?
Well, I don't. Honestly, I don't know what I would do.
It would be like a mentalist thing where you just stare at someone until they came
I'm
up
just
on
like,
stage.
come say hi, and then I put people in chokeholds for fun. I don't know. Maybe I'm not like I've never done stand up.
A live show for you right now.
We could. I don't know what I would do. Like I could do cartwheels on a stage, or like
I think people would pay for
or
that.
I could do or I could just like tell random stories about my life. But I've never like done stand up.
Yeah.
How does stand up comedy work? Like when you go on a stage, I'm sorry, I have serious questions.
No, it's fine.
When you go on stage, do you have like a set planned
yes,
out?
Yeah.
Have you ever like gone on a stage without a set planned out and it's just like crowd work the entire time?
I've done crowd work shows. That's sort of like what I'm kind of known for, but I only developed the crowd work. Okay. A couple questions there. So yes, it's extremely planned out. But when I was putting it together, I've been doing comedy for 9 years. Some of those jokes I wrote 8 years ago, and I've been doing them over and over again, just making them better and better and better. But yeah, comedy is like extremely planned, but the whole thing is that we try to make it feel conversational and feel loose and engaging and stuff like that. But also, people love my heckler videos. That's okay. Dude, yeah.
When people like they're rude or like
they're rude or they interrupt or even just crowd working someone, asking them questions and finding something interesting. That is usually 100% organic. Occasionally you'll have things that come up once or twice, so you kind of can fall back on tropes that you've said before.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's 100% organic, and it's really fun to weave them into your set. You know what I mean? I don't know how you feel, but like I'm a native New Yorker. And sometimes I'll ask an audience member, I'll ask the audience, is anyone from New York? And I get a lot of, I'm from Jersey. And that's a great moment to be like, F you.
Yeah, sorry. I mean, honestly, though.
Why do they do that? The Jersey people.
They like heckle a lot?
No, why do they claim to be from New York City?
I have no clue. I've never claimed to be from New York City. I feel like it's because they're like...
You're on the stand right now. So I have never claimed.
I've never once claimed in my life that I'm from New York City. I always say like tri-state area, but it's like... It's very clear that there's like a difference between the two.
Yeah, we're fundamentally f***ed up.
Yeah.
You probably are not as f***ed up as I am.
No, not at all. Like and even being from New Jersey, like I actually had a farm around the corner from where I live.
Right.
Like
the first time I saw a goat, I like cried.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like it's just like
it's kind of one of those things.
Yeah.
And it's like you have to worry about tourists.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
Like when it was Christmas time, it was like, oh, the family's getting together. When it's Christmas time for you, you're like, oh my gosh, like I have to walk through 3,000 billion people.
Yeah.
And it's like, I've never had to worry about that, but I don't know. I feel like maybe because like people from New Jersey who frequent New York.
I know. I feel like culturally, there are some cultural, because so many, are you Italian? Are you Jewish?
I'm Italian. I'm not Jewish.
Okay, cool. There's so many Italians and Jews in New York.
Yeah.
I'm a quarter Jewish. I'm Jewish on my mom's side.
Okay.
And I just feel so connected to like the Mediterranean people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And there's just so many of us in New York and New Jersey that I think maybe that's why there's like a connection culturally. But and similar to like what we were talking about LA, those are cultures where people just speak their mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're not afraid to emote. They're not worried about being blunt, you know? So I think that's maybe another connection point, but it's
Can
really
I ask
not
you a
the
question?
same. Yeah.
Okay. So this is my... you've seen the Jersey Shore, right?
I have. I was actually a big fan.
A majority of them are from Long Island. Like actually, like they're not from New Jersey. They're from Long Island.
I can feel your hatred for this.
Like I like the people, but I'm like, why are you calling it the Jersey Shore if they're from Long Island? Like they have Long Island accents. Like if you go, this is why. Okay, if you go to New Jersey, when I first moved here, everyone was like,
which none of you should do.
No, don't do that. That was like, if you go, that's on you, but I didn't tell you to. Let's make that clear. But like when I moved here, everyone was like, you don't have a New Jersey accent. And I was like, yeah, because we don't have one. Like
you have a little bit of one.
What? Really?
Yes. You don't hear it?
No.
You have a little bit of one.
Do I have one? No.
It's like slight.
It's not horrible.
Okay. I was just saying, but like people have always like,
listener, write in. Does Spencer have,
do I have
a New Jersey accent? I think so.
Really?
Yeah.
I just, because when like people watch the Jersey Shore, at least I knew people who like were Like, what the hell? Like, they're not from New Jersey. Like, why are they representing the Jersey Shore? Is that how you feel about people from New Jersey claiming New York City?
I don't think I have that strong an opinion about it.
Oh.
But it does bother me because, like, being from New York fucks you up in a very specific way.
Oh,
that does
trust.
not happen in New Jersey.
I feel like I always said this growing up. You were asking me. You said, why didn't you move to New York?
Yes.
I didn't move to New York because it is too busy for me. And like, don't get me wrong, I live in LA and it's very busy here, but as someone who
It's different.
It's just like a different kind of like, it's everywhere. Like, hopefully you go to New York. It's a lovely place to visit. But I just personally,
Is it?
like
there's a lot to do.
like,
I
you
wouldn't
can
describe it as lovely.
No, it's a lovely place to live too, but like not for me. Like, I don't feel, I'm very big on like, I need an escape.
Yeah.
Like, I need a place to go where like I can sit in the woods and not move for an hour. And in New York City, the only place I can actually think
You don't
of,
like New York, kid? What are you talking about?
it's like,
You can watch a rat take a shit on a homeless person.
I can't do that. I can't, like, my
That's nature.
you said, oh my, wait, what's his name?
What's that?
There's a guy, what's his name?
I don't know.
He played.
I'm just doing generic grizzled New Yorker.
He has a name. Wait, I got it. No. Coming into cyberspace, we're meeting face to face. Cyberspace. What's the guy's name who plays the crow on Cyberspace?
Gilbert Godfrey.
Yes.
Oh, Gilbert Godfrey.
That's what you just sounded like.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it is very similar. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was
He's
thinking
a little
of.
more like high.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it right
Yeah, but like I understand.
Yes,
like
yeah.
I hear it in my head. But I feel like the only place I could really go to that's like, nature is like Central Park.
No, there's no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Not at all.
And
not
it's like,
even close.
even if I were to go there, it's just like, it's not like the quiet I need because it's still like
I heard
30,000
birds outside of my hotel room today, and I was like, I am on a retreat.
Really?
Yeah, I heard birds, and I was like, you don't hear birds in New York.
Yeah, you hear like traffic, I guess.
Yeah. And screaming,
Yeah.
you know, a crime.
There's a man that sings outside my window here.
Do you need a restraining order?
No. Like he's not like
He will not leave.
He-
We're trying to get him to stop.
It's not like he's there for me. It's just more so I call him like my favorite artist. He's just not on Spotify. And like, I'm so serious. Me and my friend Bree, who lives upstairs from me, whenever he's out, I'm not joking, it's the most exciting, riveting, amazing feeling in the world.
Well, you got to plug him. We got to help this guy out.
He grabs a speaker and he sings outside and we sing with him.
He does that movie to you? What's that movie with the speaker above the head? Say anything. He
anything?
say anything? You?
It's more so like he's saying anything to anyone, but
Who will listen.
We choose to listen.
Yeah.
Sing with him.
Is he good?
Um.
Okay, there's the answer.
So like, here's my impression of him singing "Believer" by the Imagine Dragons.
That's such a choice, by the way.
No, it's because he sings it almost every day. Oh, you make me a believer. I don't believe her. That's amazing. And he needs to be signed to a record label now.
Is he making content? Can you help him make content?
I could. I told my mom I wanted to go down there and sing with him and give him
Is
a
he
hug.
okay?
No, yeah, he's okay. I mean, like, he comes back with like
Yeah,
a
I don't
new
want
JB
this to sound callous.
No. He comes back with like a JBL speaker like all the time. He has a phone. We see him vaping all the time. He's just like there.
I hope he's all right.
I do too. I mean, like, I don't see him too often anymore, but like I saw him, I think, last week. I did. I saw him last week.
Honestly, that might be a good thing.
But like, I miss him.
Do you know his name?
No.
Okay.
He just like, he sings outside and he's my top celebrity right now. If he was on Spotify, I'd listen.
Yeah.
This is probably going to be like the most like derailed podcast you've been on so
No.
far.
I'm having a great time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's actually really
I
comforting
just
to
love
hear.
shooting the shit.
Oh, really?
I don't know how many comedians you have on.
You're my first comedian, actually.
Oh, comedians are great for just shooting the shit.
I wanted to ask you a question.
Yeah.
So do you prefer stand-up over like creating content?
Actually, no matter what you said, the answer is yes. I prefer stand-up. Stand-up
over
is
everything?
my...
Would you ever like be in movies if you could?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I am an actor as well and a writer and stuff like that. But like if everything went to shit, stand-up would be if we had an apocalypse, stand-up would be the thing that I was doing beside the fire for whoever remained. You know what I mean?
Got
like
it,
stand-up
yeah.
is like my baby, my love. I love stand-up. I don't know how much stand-up you go to, but like the incredible
I have
thing
never been to a stand.
you
always
have
wanted
to come
go.
to a show. You have to come.
I've always
Please
wanted
let
to
me
go.
get you tickets to a show.
I will go.
Yeah.
You don't like. I've always wanted to go. I don't know how like to go about it.
You do have to go because nothing will make you laugh like stand-up. It's interesting because people say they don't like stand-up, but they've never seen live stand-up.
That is a lie. I actually went to one stand-up show.
And you're about to say that you hated it.
It was Pete Davidson.
Okay.
And I went because it was his Netflix special.
Okay.
But when I was there, it was very like there were like guests that came out, and then like Pete was like on and off.
Yeah.
So I feel like I've never been to a show where it's like there's one comedian.
Yeah.
Like it was very like everything was so quick. Like it was like one joke.
It's also
done
a taping, so it's like a little bit. I know
and
what
like
you're talking
everyone,
about.
it felt like very like like. I don't know if I'm like watching, if I know that it's like it's gonna be like aired on Netflix, like you can like when I hear people laughing, I feel compelled to also laugh with them.
Yes, of course.
And it's because like I don't want, like even if I don't find it funny, like I don't want like a show to be on Netflix just for like them to like say a joke and then everyone be like crickets.
Well, no one wants that.
But then at the same time, it's like because of that, it's like I'm so focused, I guess, on like.
Yeah, a taping is like a weird environment. But if you just like go to the Comedy Store for a night around here, like nothing, you will laugh because stand-ups are always trying to make you laugh as much as possible, as quickly as possible to get that laughter rolling. So you'll be laughing 8 times in a minute. Like
That's
it's
perfect.
like it's crazy. You will hurt, your cheeks will hurt, you're gonna pee a little bit.
I love laughing like that.
Yeah. And then you get like moments with the crowd where you're all laughing together and it feels like an inside joke. It's truly like the best thing ever. It makes me sad when people are like, I hate stand-up. It's like, no, you haven't seen it live and you haven't seen. Just once you connect with one stand-up, it's going to be easier to connect with others because you're going to learn the culture of stand-up. It's great.
And like I'll watch like stand-up videos on YouTube and I'll laugh because like I genuinely like I just wish I was there.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just like there's such a like a rawness to like being in the room.
Yeah.
And like also I love seeing stand-up comedians like laughing as well.
Yeah.
Like when they get taken off guard by themselves.
They
like,
release a little bit. You feel connected to them.
Yes.
It's like your friends. Yeah.
So while you're touring, I have another question.
Sure.
I'm just going to keep throwing questions at you.
Yeah.
Do you stay in like a hotel after hotel after hotel? Or it's like
Yeah.
What is that like? Do you enjoy staying in hotels?
Here's the thing about hotels, guys.
Yeah.
You walk in, there's a bed, there's a mini fridge. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind at all. I'm a Peloton girly. So
what
actually
is that?
Peloton? Like the bike? The stationary bike? I'm sorry. I'm probably like, I'm 35, so I must seem like a middle-aged mom to you.
No, not at all. Like, don't worry. I just didn't know what a Peloton.
It's the stationary bike to
Oh,
exercise.
okay. Got it.
You don't know what a Peloton is?
No, I just call it like a like I wouldn't even call it. I like here's
Soul
my
Cycle.
Got it. Like
Spinning.
That, there we go. Like that. I think like when I hear like Soul Cycle, like bike in place or just bike.
Yeah.
Bike do not move. I'm like
Bike do not move. That's what I do. So I actually had to find a brand of hotel. I don't know if I can even name it. I don't know what the rules are here, but I actually found a brand of hotel that has a Peloton at every single. Yeah, and it's just like even the cheap ones. Yeah, I like to be able to because it's so hard to get routine when you're constantly moving. So anything that can help me kind of, stay healthy, sleep well, exercise, the whole thing. So yeah, I'm such a Peloton bitch.
I actually was telling you this earlier. I can't stop telling people this, and I'm gonna have to tell you again.
Tell me again.
I just got a nutritionist.
They've got a nutritionist.
I'm gender fluid. You could
cool,
literally
cool.
call me anything.
They've got a
under the sun.
nutritionist.
I got a nutritionist. And
Why? May I ask?
Okay, so I feel like I have a bad connection with food. I always have. And whenever I've gone to the gym frequently and I've been trying to lose weight, I fall into the habit of like constantly like recycling an ED. And I had one in high school and I had to go to therapy for it. And it got to a point where like I've been going to the gym consistently, but I haven't been seeing change because of the fact of like, I don't want to say I'm overeating, but it's like I feel like I'm not eating the right things. And I honestly just needed someone to be like, hey, this is what you have to eat. You don't have to count your calories, because that's what always messed me up, was like counting my calories constantly or doing whatever. Like I just need someone to say, eat this and you're good to go. And that's literally, and
you want to be topped into your food choice. Well, first of all, thank you for sharing that with me.
Yeah, no problem.
I know like a lot of people in my life have struggled with that stuff. And I feel like just knowing that you want help, because I feel like there's so much shame sometimes in like asking for help. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it's awesome that you're flexing that you have a nutritionist.
I've always said this, like I always wished I had someone in my life to kind of just like tell me what to do.
I can be that for you.
Thank you.
Maybe not on the food level.
Yeah, no, like honestly, like if you tell me like do your taxes right now. I mean, like that's what my mom's for, honestly. But it's like, love you, mom, but like who listens to their mom all the time?
Being topped is actually just so, I'm like kind of toppy in my relationships, but like having someone just be able to let go and be like,
I literally,
yeah.
I was literally talking about this earlier too. I like want to be pampered in a relationship always, but I also want someone to be like, okay, like this is what needs to be done. And that's why
it's two sides of the same coin.
My nutritionist, like not my boyfriend, but very much like made me a workout schedule, made me a nutrition plan, and I'm just following it, and I feel great. And I also notice that like throughout the day I'm not as hungry because he has me I have almond in my teeth. He has me eating at certain times. Yeah. He has me I just like I was like, before you came in here I was like chugging almonds. I was like, this is so good. I felt like Bella Hadid. Wait, maybe I shouldn't say. Wait, who's in the drama right now?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, I already gave my hot take on that. We're good, whatever.
I'm not a big pop culture person. You know what I mean? I'm not good at that stuff.
No, it's okay.
So I never know what's going on. And I just I have no hot takes on anything pop culture related. I do love almonds.
Oh, I do too. I used to hate them. I used to be allergic to them.
What?
I
You can lose an allergy?
Yeah, but like my way of losing an allergy wasn't necessarily, I guess, the most ethical.
You just kept eating almonds.
To get out of work, yeah. Like actually, yeah. I've like mentioned it before, but like I used to get like really anxious with customers, so I would like eat almond croissants and then I would break out in hives and they'd send me home. And then like I would like chug a bag of almonds when like the almond croissant stopped working. Are you guys good?
You did allergy shots on yourself, but you were doing shots of almond.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I did, precisely. Because I just...
Don't do this.
Don't.
I feel that I need to tell people, do not try to train yourself out of your own allergy.
Oh, I mean, like, I didn't really plan on it. Like, it wasn't something in my mind that was like, oh, like... I mean, like, I would get in the car, pop 2 Benadryl, and I'd be like, okay, I'm good. But it's like, after a while, I would like...
That's so terrifying.
Not break out in hives.
I dated a girl with a peanut allergy, and she never carried her EpiPen anywhere, and she had like anaphylaxis levels. So like, there were so many times where I had to sprint to like a CVS to get Benadryl when we were on a date because like she just didn't have her EpiPen on her.
Both times?
And she never got rid of her peanut allergy, to my knowledge.
Well, both times I had allergic reactions, like severe ones, like the people I was around. So my grandma and my mom both thought that I was like...
I want to give you a hug.
No, it's okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
You were giving yourself... Do you like being touched?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you all right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm glad you got through that.
Thank you.
You're not still doing this.
No, I'm not allergic to them anymore. Like,
I physically cannot.
Yeah, like I can't because my body got used to it. My body was like, hey, this is normal now. You're okay. First time I had an allergic reaction was in front of my grandma. Almond milk. She made me sit outside in the cold because she was like, your chest hurts. I don't know why. It's not the almonds. My grandma was like Great Depression, like grew up during the Great Depression. So she didn't believe in like allergies or like allergic reactions. She was a lot more like, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, they didn't know what it was. They just like did what they had to do.
My grandma sat me outside in the snow and said, breathe in the cold air.
And that in 1929, that was the cure for everything.
No, and it worked. I mean, like I felt fine. And then the second one was shrimp, and my mom told me to chew my food better until she saw the hives. Are you still allergic to shrimp? Yeah.
Yeah.
Shellfish, but not like certain ones. I'm not sure really.
My girlfriend has the same thing.
Really?
Yeah. Certain shellfish, but not other ones. I think mollusks is what she's allergic to. Oysters and clams.
I can have like...
And as a lesbian, I find that deeply offensive.
Really? Do you like...
It's like a pussy joke. I just made a pussy joke.
Oh, see? That one right over my
Had
head.
the crowd been laughing, I think you would have.
Ah!
Yeah.
See, I got it. I didn't get it. I'm so sorry. Like that.
No, it's okay.
actually-
There's no reason that you should, because you've never seen one, and you never will.
Oh, an oyster. Sorry, it just like clicked kind of.
Yeah.
Like before you open it.
Yeah. Well, and
when you.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah, kind of the whole.
That kind of like actually like flew. Like, did I just spit on you? I'm so sorry. Actually,
spin on me, Spencer.
I thought we were keeping this platonic.
No, platonically, choke me and spit on me.
Okay.
Platonically.
Okay. I mean, we can make it happen. Oh my God. Wait. No, I can't do that. Like, now you're making me shy. I need to cross my legs and like let you.
You don't strike me as the type of guy that would spit, though.
I wouldn't.
No, exactly.
But
Sure.
yeah.
No.
Right. Exactly. There, you get me.
I get it.
Yeah. Like I just again like I want to be pampered,
And sometimes that involves spit.
and sometimes it involves domination.
Exactly.
You get it.
I do.
Okay, so we were talking about hotels and you were talking about the Peloton, and I've actually been thinking about this for like a hot minute. I am actually like I have a weird relationship with hotels because I actually was like I don't want to say I was stuck in a hotel, like I just like had to stay there for a month because when I was at home, I was still in school. I was in university and everything had gone online.
Are you from the UK now? That just felt so European.
Oh, say university.
In university.
Oh, I was in college.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like it's so weird. Like I went to community college and then like I went to SNHU, so I was like university, and then all my friends like from home, they're like, oh, I'm like in university.
Oh, okay.
Do you prefer college?
Whatever. You know what? I'll top you. Say college.
Thank you. I will. Okay. So when I was in college, that was when like
Very
the
good.
pandemic.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
I'm really sorry.
No,
I don't know
love
where that came from.
No, it's so perfect. Like I need to catch my breath. So when I was in college, oh my
We go straight to it for each other.
like I'm like
We're in the gayest straight relationship of all
ever.
time.
So when I was in college, pandemic hits, everything's online. Then we were getting our like it was a duplex and it was getting renovated, and I just remember one day I was like doing a report and Wi-Fi went out.
Yeah.
Thank God Google Docs has what's it called? Like the offline saving.
Yeah.
Because if I had lost that report, I actually would have seen me like you wouldn't see me right now.
Yeah.
Like I'd be 6 feet in the ground. But essentially the people who were doing a renovation, they cut the cable wire. And we were the only house on the street that had no Wi-Fi and no cable. So then I had to be in a hotel.
And this is like a true Gen Z drought.
No, this is like actually.
Your grandmother had the Great Depression.
I
and you
had-
had the cable to your apartment cut.
Yeah, no, it was that is actually the best description I can give you. Like you took the words right out
You
of my
ran
mouth.
out into the snow and you were like, why do I still not have Wi-Fi?
Exactly. I was like, what is going on? And then because at the same time everyone was being laid off from their jobs, and we had, I think it was Optimum, maybe. I'm
Oh
not
my
really
God, no one, it wasn't considered essential, so you didn't get anyone back.
sure. We didn't get anybody, and I was stuck.
You
in this
were in
hotel.
the Great Depression.
I was in the Great Cable Depression.
Yeah.
And I was trapped in this hotel room, and I remember I was there for a month before.
So you stayed in a hotel so that you could specifically
go to school.
go to school.
And
you
that-
couldn't use data. You couldn't piggyback off your phone.
No, I didn't have a hotspot at the time. I do now, but I didn't have a hotspot. My mom
Okay,
doesn't
flex.
Sorry, guys. Like, if you don't have a hotspot, that sucks. No, I'm kidding. That was a joke. I already hear the people.
The
on
no hotspot community is very upset
they're
right
so-
now.
they're-
I didn't know that some phones came without hotspot.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I think it's based on your provider.
Yeah, I have a Verizon.
I have T-Mobile. Well, Sprint, T-Mobile. Sprint was bought by T-Mobile, I think. What happened with them? Didn't they like have like people's social security numbers got like leaked?
We have to describe the fallout between Sprint and T-Mobile. No, I'm messing around.
I was like, okay. I literally was like, okay, no, please tell me. Like, I need to know. I was
Listen,
like,
a lot of people are talking about Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber, but we need to talk about Sprint and T-Mobile.
That Like,
I'm glad we're
wow.
on the same page.
I'm so glad too. Because you said you're really bad with pop culture, we thought it would
Horrible.
be really fun to quiz you on pop culture.
Yeah, and I interview people like in the zeitgeist, so I really should know more.
So, like, I don't even know this. Okay, finish this sentence. That happens once a day. It's time to blank blank.
That happens once a day? Oh, it's time to be real. That's not pop culture.
I don't have Be Real anymore. That shit pissed me off.
Why did Be Real piss you off?
Let's get down to business. So why the hell would I look so hot and beautiful and sexy, and I'd have my makeup done, I'd do a transition video on TikTok, and I would look so good, and then the second I took off my makeup, it was like, time to be real. Screw you, Be Real.
Screw you. Be
Also,
real.
why is it
Fuck you, Be Real.
Oh, so you have a Be Real right now? You guys are sick and twisted. They would. Okay. Finish the lyric. You say that I'm good enough, grabbing my da-da-da, blank, thinking about shit that I
I wouldn't have gotten it.
You say that I'm good enough, calling my da-da-da, think about shit. Who recently tried to sue the Kardashians? I don't even know this. Usher, Cardi B, Black China, Jordan Woods.
I'm so glad that you provided options. I was just going to go with Kanye. That's what I thought it was going to be.
Oh. We have A, Usher.
I know who Usher is.
B, Cardi B.
I know who Cardi B is.
C, Black China.
I don't know who Black China is, but I do feel like I have heard people talking about her in relation to the Kardashians, so I'm going to keep that one open.
Okay, and then we have D, Jordan Woods.
I don't know who Jordan Woods is.
Okay.
I'm going with C.
Who was it?
C.
Yes.
That was so good. Yes. High five.
Yes.
I didn't even know that.
That was purely logic. That's just
You
from
are
the
incredible.
powers of deduction in my brain.
That was insane. Okay. Like, I'm like, whoa. Like, I've never seen you stand there that long. And you look so hyper-focused, too. That was insane. Oh, my God.
Next, come on.
Sorry, who just won?
I'm topping you.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry, yes. Who just won Album of the Year at the Grammys? A, Beyonce. B, Harry Styles. C, Taylor Swift. D, Lizzo.
Oh, this is so hard. I know all those people. And I think they all have Grammys. I know that Beyonce's album was like artistically, like very big.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with Beyonce.
And the answer
Was it Taylor?
Harry Styles.
Next question. Who is Hailey Bieber beefing with right now?
I know that one. Selena Gomez.
Yeah, I didn't even have to.
I know. These are easy. These are really easy.
I thought we were doing the other one. Who just revealed they were pregnant on live TV? A, Oprah.
Oh, Rihanna. I know that one too. I'm doing it.
You're doing really good.
But these are very easy. These are like, you would have to be under a rock.
Which female artist was born as Destiny Hope? A,
I don't know.
Miley Cyrus. B, Kesha. C, Sia. D, Beyonce.
I don't think it's Miley because she's named after her dad. So that, right? I'm going to go with Kesha because that's the one that sounds least like a name.
It was Miley Cyrus?
Really?
That's crazy because you literally said her name.
Yeah. I thought.
But you know what? That was your intuition. Telling you to pick Miley Cyrus.
I like that reframe.
That was the first name you said.
It was.
You know what my math teacher told me in 6th grade? If you circle an answer and you think it's right, don't erase it and choose another one. Because 9 out of 10 times, the first answer you pick, even if you're guessing,
why is your
usually
math
it's right.
teacher like doing astrology with you?
I don't know.
The math teacher should be teaching you.
My math teacher was like, her name. Actually, want to hear something crazy?
What's her name?
Mrs. Graff.
Are you serious?
Her name was Mrs.
They
Graff.
say there's studies on this that say if your name is like a thing, you're more likely to be that thing.
Well, my last name is Hunt, and I don't plan on like shooting birds down anytime soon.
Maybe men.
I would hunt men. Your last question.
Okay.
What boy band is doing a comeback? Oh, doing a comeback tour this year. A, Jonas Brothers. B, NSYNC. C, One Direction. D, Little Mix.
Well, that didn't include who I thought. There's a lot of Jonas in the zeitgeist, so I'm going to go with Jonas Brothers.
It's correct. Also, who put Little Mix? Little Mix is a girl band.
I don't know.
Is Little Mix
that
also
was an
making a
Easter
comeback?
egg.
No. I thought you guys were going to talk with
I don't know
us.
who Little Mix is.
You don't know what Little Mix is?
No.
They sang one of my favorite songs, and it's called Black Magic.
Go
Other
on.
girls on the block knocking at my door. Oh.
Keep going.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
I know you wanted me to keep going, so
No.
I don't want to derail you.
No, derail me.
But are there any things from your generation that I wouldn't know about? And I don't mean to say that in like a, like, oh, you're older than me. Like, but like,
Oh, I am.
yeah, we're 14 years apart.
Yeah.
Wow.
Are
Like,
there
why don't
any-
you try to quiz me on certain things? Let me see if like, I mean, like, you don't have to, but like, I want to see if like I know something.
Well, you're from New Jersey, so I feel like please tell me you've watched some Seinfeld.
Yes.
Thank God.
My mom literally wouldn't watch Friends. She only watched Seinfeld.
People will not do Seinfeld riffs with me. They don't know what it is. On my podcast the other day, we were talking about Festivus, the Festivus for the rest of
Okay.
us, and people didn't know what that was. And I was like, what?
My mom, I think the only episode I remember watching it like growing up.
Yeah.
But my favorite episode, it was when I was like older. My mom actually let me watch it. It was the one where the car seat was broken.
Okay.
And like,
I've seen every episode.
who's the one with the curly hair?
The curly Elaine
Yeah.
or Kramer?
Elaine.
Okay.
And she sits in the chair because it arouses her.
I don't remember that
And
one. I
it's
gotta
in the
rewatch it.
passenger seat.
Okay.
That was like my favorite episode.
Okay.
So I do know Seinfeld.
You do.
I never saw Friends. My mom was like, mm-mm.
It's funny to me that Gen Z is not as into Seinfeld as they are into Friends, because Friends has like for real transphobia and homophobia in it, like big time, for real, not ironic, not social commentary. Like they just make fun of each other for being feminine. Like all the guys are constantly, and I still love the show because like for that reason. No, I'm kidding.
You're like, I love the show because it's anti-LGBT.
No, because it's its own thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's from that time, so you just kind of ignore it. But Seinfeld, that's the best comedy. Like that's the best
Seinfeld.
comedy.
Like, what was like the comedy in Seinfeld?
What?
Like, no. Here's the thing. I only remember one episode.
Yeah. And it is your favorite.
Yeah.
Well, the characters are just so specific and strong.
What was Festivus again? My mom's gonna yell at me.
So George Costanza's dad didn't do any holidays, and they made their own holiday called the Festivus. It's the Festivus for the rest of us.
Oh, the people who don't have any holidays.
Yeah.
That's
the people.
cute.
The gays. Well, honestly, when you think about it, it should be for the gays.
True.
Yeah.
Do you have any other questions? Try
Things
to,
that
like,
you should know.
That not even I should know.
Were you on AIM? See, this is another one. AIM is like, because like
is AIM
your
like
generation
Uvu?
fully. What's that?
Is AIM like Uvu?
What's Uvu?
Uvu was like Skype.
No, it's not like Uvu. So in early internet, there was no social media, and we couldn't text each other either because we didn't have like phones like that. So instead of texting each other, we would get on our desktop computers with our screen names, and that's where like handles for social media like originated from screen names, and we would instant message each other, and it was our equivalent of text.
Ooh.
I actually feel the oldest I've ever felt in my entire life. I have never felt so. You're looking at me like, that's crazy.
That's actually.
Tell me more about your screen
You know it's
name.
so bad? Like the way you actually, I'm so serious. When you were done saying I feel so old, I was going to be like, I want to know more.
Yeah, I'll tell you more. Okay, so you'd run home from school at like 3:20 p.m. You'd log into AIM. You'd log into your screen name. You had a little profile. It was all text. And then you had your buddy list. I haven't thought about these words in so long. You had your buddy list. And that was your list of people that you added as a friend so you could see whether or not they were online. And you could segment them. You could have like BFFs or whatever. It was just like a contacts list, basically.
Ooh.
You go into your buddy list. You'd see that your friend is online, right? You double click, because that was a thing you had to do. Double clicking. In my day, we had to click on something twice. You couldn't just tap it. You had to click it twice.
Can't relate. Sorry.
Yeah.
We took the lazy way out.
Click. Yeah, one click. And you text message
Wait, so
them.
how old were you when like you were on AIM?
I think my dad, my father passed away when I was young, so this is actually quite a sweet memory. My dad was always trying to show us the cool new technology stuff. That's actually quite sweet. And he helped me make I start weeping on your podcast.
It's okay.
Yeah, right before he passed away, he got me on AIM and helped me make a screen name and a password and all of that. Because I think he really liked, he just really wanted me to know. He was very into like educate, like just exploring new things and technology and stuff like that. Anyway.
That's really sweet, though.
Yeah, so he got me set up in like, it must have been 5th grade because it was right before he passed away.
What was your username?
My first username that I chose with my father was AHG, which are my initials.
Okay.
2001. That was one of my dad's favorite movies, Space Odyssey 2001.
Oh,
it was like the future.
That's the year I was born.
My father had been dead for 2 years. And no, let it out. I love it.
Well, I don't have one, so.
Well, there you go. So he's dead to you.
Yeah, right.
So, but I had a lot of screen names, man. And then I kind of went into my femme era after that, trying to be straight.
Oh.
Ash Girl 55. That was my femme era.
Work.
Then we went back into kind of more sporty. And then I had Atomic 96. Don't know why I chose that number, but Atomic was like atomic.
Oh, that's like dope. Gnarly.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm trying to get it.
Well, atomic wasn't like it was just a word that I chose because I thought it sounded cool.
Oh, like Jinkies. No.
Like Jinkies. That's from the I will say that Scooby-Doo is a little bit like more vintage than I am.
I know. I love the word Jinkies. I don't think you're vintage. I think you're fresh.
I think you're old.
I don't think you're vintage. I think you're old, but vintage is not the word I would.
God.
I think you're before my time. I think you're a lot wiser than me. I think your skin looks great. I wouldn't assume you're as old as you are.
I do have great skin.
You really do, honestly.
Yeah.
What's your background?
My pure white. I just have a disease.
Oh, wait, are you serious? Oh, no way.
I have this thing called Ehlers-Danlos. It makes all of my tissue like really soft. So I'm like hyper flexible, but my skin is really soft. So I don't wrinkle as much. Isn't that nice?
Does it harm you in any way?
Oh yeah, it's super painful. I have chronic pain. But in exchange, I look awesome. I don't know.
You know what they say? Beauty is pain. Sorry,
I cannot believe that I've never thought of that before. That is awesome.
Literally, I did a workout today, and I actually...
You're glowing.
Thank you.
We have come on a long journey on this podcast.
Oh,
I feel like we were getting to know each other, and then we were f***ing, and now we're revealing our secrets to each other. We had platonic sex with each other.
Yeah, you guys didn't see that, though.
No.
Maybe you did.
Well, I'll just say my final one. Then I started figuring out that I was funny, and so I started doing funny screen names.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what was your funny screen
I just
name?
did kind of weird words juxtaposed against each other. I really liked, I think I did God's handbag, Jesus's hairbrush, stuff like that. I was in the 8th grade. You know what I mean? They weren't actually that funny.
You want to know my first Instagram handle? Because that was the first one my mom let me have.
I would love for you to share that with me. Then I've shared mine with you.
Okay, so I had 2 Instagrams, and they were both Adventure Time fan pages. So my one fan page was Lumpy_Princess.
Love it.
And then the other one was Gunther, which was the Ice King's penguin. And it said Gunther_ fan page. And I would only post photos of Gunther from Adventure Time.
Very clear what it was.
Yeah, and I tried to get back into it, but I think it deleted.
I'm sorry to hear that.
No, it's okay.
When I found out that they were shutting down AIM, I logged in and I looked at my buddy list and I was like, that's crazy. It was such a throwback because I was like, oh, these are all my old friends. And then you made friends in chat rooms too, which I don't super advise.
Oh, is that going on Omegle?
Kind of. It actually is kind of like that.
Because there's a chat room availability in Omegle where you don't show your face.
I think at the time, because there was almost no internet culture yet. It was really just being born. There weren't as many creeps. There were actually some normals in there just being like, what is this?
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
no. If you went to her chat room
But
today,
now people, yeah.
do you know Kick, right?
No.
You don't know Kik?
I don't know Kik.
I grew up with Kik.
What's Kik?
It's like Kik.
I have heard of this.
And when I was younger, I used to go on Kik, and like me and my friends would have like, because I didn't have a like an iPhone. I had like an iPod Touch. So
You poor thing.
No. But like, here's my thing. I feel like when I was like, I didn't have an iPod. This is gonna sound like so like Gen Z. I didn't really have an iPod until I was in like the 7th grade. My mom like wouldn't let me have one. I didn't even.
I think that's very smart. And
I didn't have.
I mean, like, yeah, it's.
It was a good. No, keep going. I'm sorry. I didn't.
No, I think it's actually really important that social media is not available, like
at a young
age.
And I didn't have my first phone until the 8th grade, and even then, my mom made me like it was like a track phone, and I could only like text on it, and then I would swipe up.
So we actually have a lot more in common than people would think.
Mm-hmm. And then I would use Kik, which was because I couldn't use like Messenger, so I would use Kik, and that was like an app in the App Store. And me and my friends used to like. You could make group chats with one another, or you could look up hashtags. And the hashtags would be like, hashtag Minecraft. And you could join
chat with people.
Random rooms that were made for Minecraft.
Yeah.
And then you would talk to them. But then when I was getting like older, like in high school, I'd be like, hashtag gay or hashtag LGBT.
Yes, yeah.
And then you would join, and they'd be like, send a photo of your face first. And then and then you would like have to send like a live photo of your face, and then if they thought you were hot, you could stay, and if you were ugly, they would kick you out.
We had hot or not.
Like it was so messed up. And I remember like they would like, it was so like, I deleted Kik. I haven't been on it in like a very long time, but Kik was wild.
That's crazy. We had hot or not. I know we got to close, but we had hotornot.com where you could literally upload your photo of your face. And then on this very basic website, people would like rank you. I did not do well, but I will say I've had a glow up since. And if I got back on hot or not, I think I'd be a solid 7.5. What?
Is it still a thing?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, we could find out.
I mean, like if I feel like, so like I already have enough people on Twitter saying that I look like a horse. So like I'd much rather like not put my face on hot or not.
People say horrible things. You know what I get all the time?
What?
That I look like Jay and Silent Bob had a baby.
Who are Jay and Silent Bob?
I'm going to kill myself. I'm going to end my life right now. And listen, if you're struggling with depression, anxiety, whatever, so have I. I'm using that colloquially. Solidarity, get into therapy. Do what you need to do. But I swear to God, I will kill myself.
Was that like the tipping point? Wait, who are these people? What are they from? See, like I know Captain Planet.
No, that's good. I'm glad you know who Captain Planet.
You said that did absolutely nothing because Captain Planet's probably before your time, huh?
No, that was on when I was a kid.
Work. See, I'm making my way back in.
I really hope the ending my life joke isn't deeply offensive and gets me canceled.
No, I need to go to your show.
Yeah, we gotta make that happen.
Next time you're here, like actually, like I would love to go.
Yeah,
to your show.
You're always welcome. And if you're ever in New York, I have a show every Sunday.
I'm gonna be every
Sunday.
I'm gonna be in. Wait, are you gonna be?
We might be flip flopping.
I'm gonna be in New Jersey from the 13th to the 31st.
I'll be around. Yeah, come to my show.
Oh my God, I'm gonna DM you on Instagram.
Yeah, it's really fun. There's like 200 queer people in there. It's awesome. It's really fun.
I'm going.
Okay.
Anyways, hey guys, would you like to tell everyone your social media handles, any upcoming projects you might have? I know you're going on tour and you have your YouTube.
My comedy special.
Yep.
It's an hour-long comedy special. It's really fun. I'm very proud of it. It's awesome. And I don't know what to. You can't see it, so because it's not out yet, but literally just look up Ashley Gavin comedy special. That's all you need to do. Because I haven't decided on a name yet, and honestly, the SEO is better on my name anyway. And then I'm on tour. I'm all over the country, and the convenient thing is I can actually send you a text when I'm in your city specifically. I will not text you otherwise. Just either on my social media, go to my website, or go to ashleygavin.com and you can sign up.
That is sick. Anyways, as you all know, my handles are Spencewuah on anything. Not on anything, on everything except Snapchat.
on AIM.
Anything.
On anything. On hotornot.com.
On Uvu. On Skype.
On MySpace.
Oh my gosh. Wait, I do know about MySpace.
Yeah.
Wasn't that like the first Facebook? I'm going to keep going before I send you into a downward spiral or cause you to have a stroke. If you want to add me on Snapchat, it's Spencewuah. It's SPENCEMWUAH. Everything else is just Spencewuah. As you all know, this podcast comes out every Thursday on all audio streaming platforms. But if you want to see this happening live and in action, and you want to see me and Ashley have some platonic, fun intercourse, go to the Past Your Bedtime YouTube channel and subscribe and like and comment. And also, we're not actually going to be having intercourse at all.
We would be demonetized immediately.
Yeah, we're also really gay. So
yeah,
it's
very, very gay.
Just don't expect, if you're gonna listen to the podcast, don't go expecting that. But just give it a listen. Love you guys. Bye.
And I also have 2 podcasts. We're Having Gay Sex. It's a comedy dating themed podcast with both straight, gay, trans, everybody guests. We just had JoJo Siwa. Isn't that
makes
crazy?
So much sense.
Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
I'm my mind is blown. And my other Family Chosen podcast, a Chosen Family podcast, which is a lot of fun too.
That's amazing. Until next time. Mwah!